Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 7 of the measurement unit. We're going to take a look at constructing rectangular prisms with a given volume. So what that means is somebody, me probably, will give you a volume and you have to figure out the dimensions of the rectangular prism. So that's actually where we'll start with dimensions. So what are dimensions? Hopefully you've figured it out for the most part by now. It's the length, the width, and the height of an object. In this case we are dealing with rectangular prisms, but it also could be another type of shape. So that's what today's going to be. It's going to be lots and lots and lots of finding the different dimensions to work with a given volume. So I'm actually just going to work down page 142. I should have that up there if you're not in your textbook. So we're just going to start with that explore question. So it says construct as many different rectangular prisms as you can, each with a volume of 24 cubic centimeters. So we're looking for 24 cubic centimeters. How many rectangular prisms, can I make? So the easiest thing to do is make a table. Lots and lots and lots of making tables in this just helps you keep a little more organized. So we're going to look for the length, we're going to look for the width, we're going to look for the height, which is going to give us an overall volume of, and we know we're looking for 24 cubic centimeters. So this is going to be in centimeters, this is in centimeters, and so is this. Right, so when we're looking at building rectangular prisms, it's just a matter of figuring out the numbers. You probably don't have centimeter cubes at home with you right now. I definitely don't have any here. So you just have to play with the numbers and you have to make them work. Okay, you need to keep in mind that volume equals length times width times height. So you need three numbers, three different numbers that are going to multiply up to, in this case, 24. Okay. Also keep in mind that length, width, and height are interchangeable. Okay, it doesn't matter which is which. Okay, if you spin the shape you make in a different direction, the length will change to something else. So length with height doesn't matter. We're just assigning them values. Okay, so easiest place to start usually is 1. So we'll just go until I can't figure out anymore. Okay, so if I have a length of, let's say, 24, okay, times by 1 equals 24. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. All right, so let's split that 24. Okay, what if I go 12? 12 times what? Can I get to 24? Sure, 12 times 2. That is already 24, so I times it by 1, and that gives me a volume of 24 centimeters cubed. Okay, I'm going to extend my table down here just a little bit more. Alright, so what if I split the 12 now? Okay, 12 can be split into, let's say, 6. 6 times 2 is 12, times 2 is 24. Alright, well, what if I combine those two? So I could have a 6 by 4 by 1 equals 24 centimeters cubed. Alright, well, why don't I split that 6 again? So I could do 3 times 2 times, and I'll just move that 4 down there. 3 times 2 is 6, times 4 is still 24. Okay, so what I hope you're seeing is that it's just a matter of knowing your multiplication tables, okay, figuring numbers out. Alright, well, if I combine 2 and 4, I get 8. Okay, and I don't see an 8 on here yet, so I could have an 8 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 1. Okay, so 8 times 3 is 24. Times 1 is 24 cubed. Anything else? Maybe, but I don't know. For me, I'm going to call that quits there. And we'll leave it at that. So, hopefully, what you notice is that it's just a matter of playing with the numbers and figuring out, okay, what can I multiply by to get this, but keeping in mind that you're multiplying three numbers because it's length times width times height. Okay. So if I go to the next page, okay, it's talking about, okay, suppose you have a volume of 11 centimeters cubed. Okay, so same kind of question. So I need to know a length, I need to know a width, I need to know a height. Alright, so what numbers do I know that I can multiply to 11? So I'll start with 11 by 1 by 1. Okay, and then I guarantee myself 11 centimeters cubed. Can I split 11 up? Well, I could do decimals, but we're not dealing with decimals right now. So that's the only one I can do. So that's the only combination for a rectangular prism with a volume of 11. Okay, the next example they do is, alright, so say I have 12 centimeters cubed. Alright, okay, length, width, height. You'll notice that I'm not using pictures for this one. I don't want to. I want you to get these numbers in your head, and I want you to keep them in your head. Okay, so first one, let's start off, easy one, 12, 1, 1. Okay, that's going to give me a volume of 12 centimeters cubed. Okay, let's split that 12. Okay, 6 by 2 by 1. Awesome. Okay, let's split the 6 again. 3 by 2 by 2. Okay, that's going to give me another rectangle. And I can't split that anymore. But I can split 12 a different way. I could go 4 by 3 by 1, because 4 times 3 is 12, times 1 is still 12. Okay, so there's 4 different rectangles. And on page 143, okay, so that's where this example is, page 143, you can see what they actually look like, the 4 different rectangular prisms. So, it's a fairly easy lesson. Okay, it's just a matter of using multiplication to figure out what multiplies up to a particular value. Okay, so I'll get you to try some practice questions. So on page 143 still, I would like you to try numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's go 5 and 7. All of the questions are good, but you can try these ones. If it says build, okay, anywhere on your sheet, if it says to build a rectangular prism, don't worry about it. Okay, chances are you do not have rectangular centimeter cubes at home. So if you don't have them, don't worry about it. You can do this all just with numbers. Alrighty. If you have any questions, let me know. Shoot me an email or a comment on Google Classroom. Other than that, good luck, and we'll see you next time.